Welcome back for another episode of NBA 2K14. Last episode right now, the San Antonio Spurs bounced back win in Game 2 over the Los Angeles Lakers by 10 points, 116 to 106. As Nick Young got 31 points, Kobe Bryant got 27 and 9. Other side for the San Antonio, Tim Duncan got 25 points, Tony Parker 22, Manu Ginobili 20 points and 5 assists. That could be a great feeling, and the Rock as the Spurs are now good and even the series bounced back 1-1 as Houston Rockets are the only 2-0 right now. So check out in-game music is ready. Here's the playoff tree in the West. So now coming up here we are going to set we are ready to game number 2 of the Western Conference first round matchup from American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. It is gonna be game 2 between the 6th seed Los Angeles Clippers led by Chris Paul and Blake Griffin take on the 3 seed Dallas Mavericks led by Dirk Nowitzki and Monte Ellis. For this game, the Clippers gonna use the blue and the Mavericks gonna use the white. So for now, we're going to sending to Kevin Harlan. Go to American Airlines Center in Dallas. Anyways, let's get started. Enjoy. Here we go.
Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for NBA basketball. The first round of the Western Conference playoffs continue. It'll be the Los Angeles Clippers facing off against the Dallas Mavericks. 2K Sports presents the NBA.
We make it cool to be.
We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Hart. By my side, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Dallas Mavericks. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. In breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Matt Barnes.
You know, he's an effort player, Kevin, a guy who competes defensively, willing to take on the opponent's best player. Runs the floor a little bit erratic at times, but very scrappy, and you know what he's going to bring in terms of energy.
Yeah, he plays with an aggressive mentality. Does a great job on the boards. Let's take a look at Dallas. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
This game really gives them a chance to kind of put the hammer down in this series. If they can build on that Game 1 victory and then win here tonight, it will make it almost impossible to come back from.
But let's flip that script. A loss tonight and their home court advantage goes straight out the window, and that would put tons of pressure on them going on the road. Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. Plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
It was a great dunk, and also a great game we've got here.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the night. That's good from Harris. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
Well, you hate to say it, but they showed a lack of heart at the defensive end in losing that game. Just no effort.
You know, I know the fans don't want to hear it, but you're exactly right. There was no energy, no assertiveness, no aggressiveness. The defense was just lifeless. It's not a night that they're going to look back on fondly. He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Crawford right side. And Nowitzki with the block. They retain possession. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
And it's Dallas with another.
3 straight makes to start this game. Looking good.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Paul passes to Crawford. Paul run past the arc. Gets it to go. Paul's got 5 now.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
Here's Crawford. Gets it to go. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. It's tipped. Griffin with the steal. Ball goes in. That's the bucket. 7 points in the game.
He's never going to pass up on a chance like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, this guy can get to the rim.
Marion kicks to Nowitzki. Griffin on him. Shoots a fader. And Griffin sends it back. Poked away. Nowitzki with the steal. And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by Nowitzki. Ellis has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Yeah, it's the kind of start you want every game, but of course you rarely get it. Yeah, nice body control there, narrowly missing the shot. Would have been a three-point play.
And if we look at it after the foul, nice play.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. And so Nowitzki has both of them.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Paul kicks to Barnes. Passes it to Griffin. Again, Los Angeles.
Now, the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face. Couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
Nowitzki's shot's good.
Boy, big man with very soft hands and a nice touch around the hoop.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal is to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. Carter with the 3. That drops and comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Open shot. Crawford. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, he's one player who can get hot in a big hurry. It's like he has an on-off switch, and once he gets flipped on, he's tough to stop.
And another skill that sets him apart, his success rate on catch-and-shoot jumper. It's not every player that has such a great feel for that particular shot.
Here's Paul, following the score by Vince Carter. For the 3, and again, Jamal Crawford. Crawford's got 10.
Very positive opening quarter. The shots have been falling.
You know, shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Myron Mullins is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. With this break in the action, let's show you the NBA's toughest interior defenses in the regular season. Second, the Mavericks.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength and concentration on blocking shots. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
Bazemore hits the bucket.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's his first foul. Odom dishes to Douglas. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Here's Odom, following the score by Vince Carter. Odom with it. Now right defender. Ready. Again, Los Angeles. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's it to Bazemore. West. Another 3 for Dallas.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Collison against West. Collison kicks to Douglas. No one near him. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Mavericks trailed by 5. Carter, the pass to West. Another 3 for Dallas.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And here's Reddick. Back to Odom. Fades and shoots. No one. Offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. First round of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. LeBron James and the Miami Heat go up against the Orlando Magic this Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
You gotta like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, load them out there with Ryan Howard. There's Collison, then there's Jared Dudley.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You gotta run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Those shots good from Larkin.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly, no defense for that.
Collison dishes to Hollins. Fast break, Dallas. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Vince covered at the slam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offense.
No, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
The pass to Bullock. Looking to end the run, and that one's good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Calderon with it. Picked up by Collison. Fires for 3. Vince Carter the bucket, and the assist for Calderon. And 12 points for Vince Carter.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Good on the shot.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Larkin kicks to Calderon. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Beautiful double clutch. Great job to get the shot past the defender.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And on top of that, they're really starting to knock down that long-range 3-ball tonight as well.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. Griffin comes in for Lamar Odom. Paul passes to Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Calderon dishes to Nowitzki.
That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, they'll probably put him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll. Well, when you combine Dirk's height with his touch and his release, which is basically behind his head, he becomes impossible to defend. And unless he's just missing his jump shot that night, you're in for a long night.
Especially when you couple it with his knack for playing with his back to the basket when he wants to. Often Dirk will catch it on the low block, lean into a defender to create some space, and then the next thing you know, he's up in the air knocking down that jumper.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Back to Nowitzki. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And that one's good. Now it's just a 3-point Maverick lead. Dallas has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. That is good.
They've got a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, the things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight. Comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
A different look for Dallas. Ellis comes in for Jose Calderon. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Larkin. Harris kicks to Ellis. Marion. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Nowitzki. And the shot counts. His foul is a chance for a three-point play.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And that one falls for Nowitzki.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. Kicks it to Marion. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Marion's got 5 now.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
And the foul called on Sean Marion. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They're just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
He feeds it to Crawford. Shoots. And again, the Clippers good for 2. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Ellis. He has 5. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fellas. Standing in the way.
1:10 left now here in the second. The drive by Paul. Griffin trying to get open. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 13.
Well, you look at the scoreboard and you realize how much he's already contributed. You really have to wonder how bad it might be if he weren't doing the job he's done so far.
Now Harris. 6 to shoot. Gives Ellis on the wing. Dallas needs to get off a shot. On the arc. And there's Devin Harris on the assist from Monte Ellis. 6 points for Devin Harris.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Paul passes to Griffin. Power down for jam.
It wasn't bad defense, but he got overpowered. There's not enough strength to stop it.
You know, sometimes you just try to avoid the foul, Clark, and not get in the way.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Exactly.
Yeah, no question. You guys are right. I mean, he seemed to think better of it and then back off a little bit at the end.
And it's blocked by Barnes. Off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. Ball's not loose. Here's Carter. Backed in off the glass. Carter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys. And it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Rejected by Blair. From midcourt. And so that's the end of the first half. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Now, presented by Sprint. What unbelievable postseason action we've got going on so far. This is 2K Sports as we get deeper into round 1 of the playoffs. For the Dallas Mavericks, they have the lead against Los Angeles. They're looking for their second win in as many games in this series. Everything going right for Dirk Nowitzki. He's got 12 points, and so far, he's done a great job playing lockdown D. And doing their best to stay alive, the Los Angeles Clippers. Wiping the glass defensively. Look, no streaks. They're preventing any second-chance opportunities. The first-half performance of Chris Paul, just terrific. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? And that'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Second half is just around the corner. Thanks so much for stopping by.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Marion and Nowitzki at the forwards. Devin Harris is out there with Ellis. And it's Dallenberg in at center, walking down the middle. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Ellis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 5th assist in this one. Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. T2 from Crawford. Again, the Clippers.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Nowitzki. That's good. Nowitzki's got 14.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
A try-pipe call, and the shot is good.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Harris dishes to Nowitzki. Rejected by Griffin. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And a moment now to show you some of the league's leaders from the regular season. This time, the top rebounders at the small forward position. Sean Marion on top.
Well, there's some things he does very well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does.
Yeah, there's a lot in this package. He does a lot of things. He gives you a little bit of everything, but it's his work on the glass, on the boards, his ability to battle down low. That's where he blows the league's other small forwards away.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. So Monte Ellis shooting. Jamal Crawford picks one up. The Mavericks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And the Clippers making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Clippers trail by 11. Paul with the 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Griffin with the steal. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Such a wide open look. Redick's got 5 now.
Well, once a shooter, always a shooter. J.J. Redick, one of the great marksmen of all time at Duke in the college game. And it's kept on rolling here in the NBA. He's got deep range on his 3. He can spot up and shoot from anywhere. And also put the ball on the floor a couple times and create a shot inside.
Great shot is right. And like you said, not only threes, but Steve, any shot where you give Redick a chance to set his feet and get a clear view of the hoop. His shot form is just too consistent for him to miss. He is one of those players who works on that just so diligently. You know he's going to find a degree of success every time out there. And the Clippers call time here. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Lamar Odom is checked in for Griffin. Dudley comes in for Matt Barnes. And it's Crawford in for Chris Paul. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Crawford kicks it to Odom. He passes to Redick. The kick out to Odom. Puts up a 3. That's good.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open 3-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
No problem backing that one down. Calderon's got 6 points.
Well, that his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Jordan, the pass to Odom. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Odom's got his second basket of the game.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure, the energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
Now the dish to Crawford. All sorts of time. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for two. And Carter picks one up.
What a tremendous game for Jamal Crawford. 16 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now his outside stroke has looked really good today.
A different look for the Clippers. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Barnes comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Collison in for J.J. Redick. And Nowitzki backs in. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Nowitzki's got 7 points for the Clippers.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Crawford outside. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Carter. And another basket for Dallas.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Clippers trail by 4. Collison off the pick from Griffin. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. Here's Larkin, defended by Griffin. That one goes. Count. White's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Open shot. Crawford again, Los Angeles.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Calderon with it. He has 6. Nowitzki, guarded by Odom. Good. 21 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse. The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Carter drives in. And another basket for Dallas. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Mavericks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Western Conference, Round 1. Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers this Wednesday, 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this Round 1 playoff matchup. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, CP3 at point with Redick there in the backcourt. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Barnes. Ellis kicks to Harris. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Matt Barnes. Here's Harris. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Griffin dishes to Redick. And again, the Clippers good for 2. Mavericks leading by 4. Goes up on the wing. And the basket by Harris. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Paul with the ball. Devin Harris covering. Redick passes to Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And Reddick kicks the ball. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And a slam by Blake Griffin.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
From deep, Ellis, and number 3 for Dallas.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Barnes kicks to Reddick. The feed now to Barnes, and there's the call on Brandon Wright. That is his first foul of the game.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
That's good. That's now 26 points for Chris Paul.
Starting to get it rolling, guys. That's 4 3-pointers for the game. 3 of them coming in this second half.
And that one's good. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Barnes dishes the ball. Jordan with the screen on Harris. And it's Paul penetrating. And Ellis with the block. Nowitzki kicks to Merritt. And that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
And the shot is good.
All of those 3-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
That bucket in and no time at all. And now 24 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Dallenberg. Ball goes in. Good. Ball's got 28 points for the game. .151 left in the fourth quarter. Ellis the pass to Nowitzki. And then jam-time as he goes right over Blake Griffin. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He does. Deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Crawford outside, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Dallas leading by 5. And here is Ellis. He dishes it to Harris. It's Vince Carter on the wing. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. 20 points for Vince Carter.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And Griffin, here we go. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. 10 points and also 3 steals. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's hard to find words to describe it.
Both good from the line that time.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you've got a chance to close the gap, you've got to do it.
Alien Terrace. Back to Marion. Another three for Dallas.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Marion with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Marion's got the ball. And stolen by Barnes.
Boy, their defense making it in. Back here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Ellis against Crawford. Marion dishes to Ellis. Pulls up. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a gift.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Excellent communication between team. On the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Dallas has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. And now we've got the intent. Foul. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Dallas. And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first, that makes it a 7-point lead. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hollins is checked in. Byron Mullins comes in for Blake Griffin. Jared Dudley's checked in for Matt Barnes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Second one is good. We both at the line. It's an 8-point game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, this one's out of reach, so I'm not sure why they're calling the timeout here. Maybe just to try to work on something, maybe an out-of-bounds play or something.
Well, they might as well talk about what movies they want to see or what they want to surf on the internet because this one's done, boys.
Mavericks making the switch here. Lights checked in. .23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
It's West with the drive. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out. And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And here's Collison. Pass to Redick. Feeds it to Dudley. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the buckets always coming in bunches for him. And right now, they are really rolling. terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night. These guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals here on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at the Jordan player of the game.
So that wrap up an easy victory in game number 2. The Dallas Mavericks win over the Clippers by 10, 121-111. Dirk Nowitzki 28.7 assists, Vince Carter 20 points, Monte Ellis 19 points, and the other side for the Clippers, Jamar Crawford 31 points, CP3 28 points and 11 assists. That was a big close, and now the Mavericks are taking a 2-0 lead over the 6th seed Los Angeles Clippers. Update in the brackets right here. Houston Rockets now join the Dallas. They're 2-0 right now. Inside right now. Later on today. Game 2 will also on here in Chesapeake Energy Arena. 7 vs 2 round 1 continues part 2. Game 2. That'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin as the Dallas Mavericks defeat the LA Clippers by 10, 121-111. So coming up next, second game, that's the Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City. We got the 7 seed Golden State Warriors take on the 2 seed Oklahoma City Thunder. So now, as we wrap up here, this is Andre Kenshin as the once again final score Dallas 121, LA Clippers 111. This is Andre Kenshin. Say so long from the American Airlines Center, and we will see you later for the second game here in OKC at the Chesapeake for the Golden State Warriors and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sign up and peace out. Goodbye, and reminder, we'll see you later for the second game, the Warriors and the Thunder.
Hindi kaya.
It's time to say sign out and peace out.
Sampalok, balik,
Goodbye, and we'll see you later once again.
Sampalok,
Golden State,
balik.
Oklahoma City. Enjoy and thanks for watching. We'll see you soon later.
Mindanao.